Let's take a look at today's headlines across Houston. Hello, I'm Len Cannon. A man is being questioned after investigators say he shot and killed a woman in front of her two young children during a possible road rage incident. Sheriff Ed Gonzalez says the man was driving a work van Wednesday afternoon in Northwest Harris County when he moved over to let the woman pass him. He says she got out of her car, upset, and pulled out a gun. The man says he then grabbed his own gun and fired in self-defense. The woman's children, 4 and 8, were in the car watching.
I hear 4 shots go off. I go outside and I see her on the floor, dead. Her gun was on the floor. Her kids were screaming, "Mommy's dead, mommy's dead, mommy's dead," in the car, panicking.
The gunman did stay at the scene and cooperated with authorities. The sheriff says they're also looking into a 911 call the woman made before the shooting about finding a bullet on her car. Now, we don't know if there's any connection there. So far, the man who opened fire has not been charged. The city of Houston now taking steps that could lead to a new name for Cesar Chavez Blvd following allegations of sexual misconduct by Chavez. Troy Kless explains what's next on our Instagram page.
Today, we received some information from the city of Houston outlining a timeline for what has to happen first before the name is changed. So the city of Houston says starting now, they will be mailing letters to 113 different properties and stakeholders involved in this to inform them of the proposed name change. Then there's going to be a 30-day period from April 1st to May 1st where people can offer comment and suggestions about what the new name should be. Now, after that, on May 13th is when the city is expecting to have a formal vote on changing the name. Today, Congresswoman Sylvia Garcia spoke to Houston City Council and suggested that the name should be changed to Dolores Huerta Boulevard in honor of Dolores Huerta, who was involved in the labor movement and who came out just weeks ago with the allegations that Cesar Chavez had sexually abused her. Nothing is finalized about what the new name will be, but what do you think the name will be? We have plenty of information about this story on KHOU.com.
That was Troy Kless reporting. Residents near Houston's East End finally seen some relief after dealing with a persistent water leak for nearly 8 months. The leak created slippery algae-covered sidewalks and raised safety concerns, especially near a local school. Anieli Ruiz has the latest on this long-standing problem and how it's finally being addressed.
What was once a slippery stretch of sidewalk is now finally drying up. After 8 months of constant leaking, water that once flowed through this East End neighborhood, leaving behind algae and dangerous conditions, has started to disappear.
I'm thankful that it's getting fixed, but why did it take so long?
Just weeks ago, neighbors told us they were fed up.
The city says it's HISD's problem, and HISD says it's the city's problem, and nobody wants to appear to do anything about it.
For months, they say nothing changed until this story aired. After reaching out to both the city of Houston and HISD and getting no response, we ran the story anyway. The very next day, crews showed up.
There was a crew from HISD back over at the Baylor Magnet School to do a little bit more work to find out just how bad the problem is so that they can assess it.
And after weeks of reaching out to HISD via email and phone, today they finally responded with this statement, saying addressing this particular leak near the campus involved communication between HISD and the city of Houston, ensuring we were informed and that our resources were properly aligned, as well as prioritization to minimize campus disruption as the water needed to be shut off. The broken underground line that caused the leak has been repaired, but no real clarification on why it took 8 months to address.
Why does it take us contacting the media for it to be resolved?
While we were interviewing neighbors, some even interrupting our interview, wanting to share their frustration.
Finally fixed.
Yes!
I have been here for 5 years, and it's always been slime covered.
What was once a safety hazard right next to a school is now on its way to being fixed. A long-standing problem finally seeing change.
Really glad you covered this local story because it enacted real positive change. Thank you, because this has been
Anayeli Ruiz, KHOU 11 News.
Getting solutions, getting results. A Fort Bend ISD teacher going national, and her students are making sure she doesn't go alone. A Travis High School English teacher now in the top 20 of a nationwide competition looking for the best teacher in America. The real story here isn't the prize, it's the impact this teacher is having in her classroom. Michelle Choi talks to her.
What's up? How's it going? Look, wave hi!
Inside this classroom at William B. Travis High School, it's easy to see Amy Hartley isn't just teaching English.
So today let's have a little bit of fun.
She's building connection, confidence, and community.
It's just so meaningful to do work that allows you the opportunity to, be there for them and help them.
Now that passion.
Teaching is where I feel most comfortable and my heart feels happiest in the classroom.
Is getting national recognition.
America's favorite teacher. Wow. Top 20. What do you think?
I am stunned. I just signed up for this contest on a whim. I thought it would be fun. I thought the prizes were amazing to bring Bill Nye the Science Guy to our school.
And the prizes don't stop there. $25,000 award for her school and even a trip to Hawaii. Excitement she's been sharing both in the classroom and on social media.
I'm just here to say thank you because we made it into the top 20. Woo! Bill!
Realizing how much this community is rallying for you to win this all the way, how does it make you feel?
It's really incredible.
Her students right there with her every step of the way.
I voted for her right away.
She makes everybody feel so comfortable. She just makes learning so fun.
You can see that love and support written all over the classroom too. From handmade posters, "We Heart Hartley," to notes, "You're the sweetest teacher ever," and messages she shares with her students every day. "I believe in you." For Hartley, this moment is bigger than any competition.
I feel like anything is possible, and that's also what I want to show my students, is that you need to believe in yourself and go after what you want.
That's the teachable moment and lesson for your kids, right?
Exactly.
And with a classroom full of support behind her.
Do you think Miss Hartley can go all the way and win America's favorite teacher?
Yeah! She just might. In Richmond, Michelle Choi, KHOU 11 News.
How about that? The value of a great teacher, priceless. That's a wrap of your Houston headlines. I'm Len Cannon.